today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, Conley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side,
they're facing the early deficit here after he threw the interception on the previous drive. So they'll try to make amends here as they start out 1st and 10.
Off play action. Conley flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Conley dancing to his left.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Off the bootleg, Conley.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's been off target.
Off the play fake. Conley, flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive.
Throwing on first down. Conley. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Conley escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question.
And the Ravens taking the field. On 1st and 10, Conley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Conley. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Conley eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Off play action. Conley. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun. Conley over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Conley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing to start the drive. Conley buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. Conley. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Conley flushed out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Conley. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Back to throw. Conley, flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Conley sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Conley escaping the pressure right. Thomas has got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. On first and 10, Conley rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Conley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up
4th. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Draw play. This is Henry. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Conley.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Conley. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Conley being chased out left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Take it down. Conley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Conley forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Conley flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Puna Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up you. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. On first down, Conley. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go play action here on first down.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Conley eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Off play action. Conley.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The solid stiff arm. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 53 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking...
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Operating from the gun. Conley, flush to his right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Henry up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Ravens still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic one, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long. And because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
Off the play fake. Conley. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this. And now here come the Ravens. Throwing to start the drive. Conley buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alex Highsmith.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Conley steps away to his left.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On second down, here's Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. but at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach...
The Ravens ready to take over.
Throwing on first down. Conley. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Conley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action. Conley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake. Conley.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll roll him out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Throwing to start the drive. Conley eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Conley.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse.
Throwing after the interception. Conley.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
To throw again. Conley flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Off play action. Conley.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second. Throwing to start the drive. Conley flushed to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To throw on second down. Conley being chased out left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Off the play fake. Conley. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. That's going deep for Bateman.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Off play action. Conley, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Alex Highsmith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Again to Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like...
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. On first down, Conley sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Forced out to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Conley.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field.
The Ravens offense back out there.
Throwing to start the drive. Conley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Conley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Dayo Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Conley eluding the pressure right.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, the struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing on 1st down. Conley throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Conley. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Flushed out right. And Walker has it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Alex Highsmith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conley. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Off the play fake. Conley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Back to throw. Conley. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Off play action. Conley.
Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
The Ravens at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back on. Throwing to start the drive. Conley buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Off the play fake. Conley. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Conley, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jalen Phillips
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conley escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Conley steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Conley.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Conley. In trouble, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Off play action. Conley sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw. Conley flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And that's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the ball.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Conley flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Looking for Charlie Kohler on that one.
And now it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conley.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the...
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on second down, Conley.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On first down, Conley on the move to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Conley. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Conley rolling to his right.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Steps away. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.